I'm Alice. I work at Line Digital, a digital agency in Edinburgh. We are the Edinburgh International Science Festival's digital partner this year, and they offered us the chance to put on an event during the Science Festival. So we came up with this concept, basically being able to kind of showcase how data and the creative kind of comes together. And we've been working with the Festival's Innovations Lab, who provided us with a data set of the Festival's Edinburgh's event listings from last year, so the Fringe, the Science Festival and the Book Festival. So that's all of the listings that you would see in a programme brochure. So you've got your event title, your genre, your category, the time. And what we've done is that we've given this data set to a group of creatives. So we've got a couple of developers, 2 audio producers, graphic designer, animator and an illustrator. And we gave them this data set a couple of weeks ago and gave them the opportunity to spend time kind of interpreting the data, extracting the type of data that they wanted to use, and from that really just interpret it in their own way. And so what today is about is today is a 6-hour event which the creators will actually be doing the output of what their exploration and interpretation is of the data. So we started at 12, it's going on until 6, and so what you'll see as the day progresses is that you'll see what it is that each participant is actually creating. So I know a couple of the developers are looking at using Google Maps, and they'll be doing heat maps of where the events have been going on in Edinburgh, the times of day. They're also going to be using the Flickr API to be able to see any photographs that have been taken in one of those surrounding areas.
Basically, we're using a heat map to show the places where the events are taking place sort of through the historic data. So basically in August, we're showing the parts of Edinburgh where the most things are happening. So as you go through day by day, you can see the heat map sort of change a bit around Edinburgh, because things are happening in different places, different times of the day, but they tend to be all around the centre of Edinburgh. But it can show day by day how the activity isn't always necessarily grouped in one place. Things sort of spread out, so it just sort of shows the diverse locations that the thing takes place in, but it also shows where the most activity takes place. So you can sort of see the main areas. So if you wanted to hit the middle of that spot, that you'd be guaranteed to be surrounded by events in the festival. So as well as displaying a heat map, what we're also going to do is display some pie charts and bar graphs. So when you filter on a day and a time, just showing what's going on at that time, so just to see how things change throughout the day. So later on during the night, there's probably a lot more adult events on. Earlier on in the day, they might be like half adult, half children, some theatre, so we're just trying to visualise as much data together on one screen. So you just pick a date and then an optional time, and you can see where things are happening and the type of things that are happening. And then as you go through the hours of the day, you can just see how that changes through the day. So you can see things moving around. Later on at night, things tend to sort of make their way in the middle because there's less things spread out, but sort of earlier on in the day there's things spread around. So basically visualising as much as we can.
We are we're making an audio representation of the data that we're being given. So currently we have looked through the XML data, and we have assigned a sound for every type of event that there's going to be, and we've mapped that against all the dates from the start to the end of the festival. And then the dates are going to determine the length of our timeline, and each of the individual sounds are going to be triggered based on what events are on